This design is a middle-drive electric vehicle. The cockpit locates in between the front wheels with a canopy, like a fighter plane. Sliding windows on both sides of the canopy allow the driver to reach out the outside world without raising the canopy. Behind the driver, it has 2 rows of seats for a total of 6 passengers. The cargo compartment can accommodate luggages for 1, 2, 3, and in the upper shelf, 4, 5, 6, and 7 luggages for the 7 passengers on board. This electric vehicle has a total of 6 doors from all different directions, including the canopy. This canopy can provide an alternative access to the car from the front when doors in both sides are blocked. Before we take a look into the detailed design, let us review the engine placement of traditional internal combustion engine cars. The internal combustion engine usually locates at the front above the first axle, like the red area highlighted in this diagram. Van also have the engine placed in the front. Unlike private car, driver sits on top of the bulky engine. Electric vehicle do not have such bulky engine because it operates on much smaller sized motors as colored in red in this see-through diagram. These small motors which sit next to each wheels or each axles can spare plenty of room for a new cockpit. So, the sitting position of the EV driver can now be much lower than the existing van when the cockpit is moved to the front. After the cockpit relocation to the front, the wheelbase may also be shortened because the extra legroom required by the first row of passenger is no longer required. Shortening the wheelbase allows the car to make tight turns easier and reduce car weight. However, in the electric vehicle architecture, the main battery is placed in between the 2 axles as shown in gray in the diagram. The reduction of wheelbase will not only reduce the car stability like ordinary cars, but will also reduce the size of battery, which can imply a reduction of driving range. So if these factors are the concerns, the wheelbase may not necessarily be reduced. The extra leg room spared from the first row of seat can still be occupied by part of the cockpit as demonstrated in this design. When driver do not like to exit from the canopy, the driver's seat can be shifted to the left or right such that drivers still have sufficient legroom to exit via the first row of seats. With this middle drive design, the electric vehicle can easily fit with both left-hand and right-hand traffic configuration without any engineering alternation. This is not only the good news to car manufacturers, but also for drivers who drive between areas of left and right-hand traffic. I hope you would enjoy this episode. Whilst I am moving on to the next innovative design, please feel free to share your comments and stay tuned. Bye now.